The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Hump day!
Hump day.
Looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where they're pitching tents today. I don't know what's going on, but the tents are pitched. It is 85 degrees. The high is 88. And continuing with the theme of the week, the low is 69.
Ooh, he is Nate.
Hey.
He is Shannon. Chris is in the back along with Josh and Pasika. We are missing the voice of reason today, the Salt and Pepper Poppy, but be back tomorrow. I am Kurt. Together, we are the sports talk equivalent of Braille.
Yes, sir.
People
Feel
when we speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Wow.
Yeah, how y'all doing today?
I'm doing
Minerals
good.
and dentals, we good?
We good.
Kurt, you good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Nate, you good?
Oh, man, I'm great, man. And Jesse's okay. We'll explain tomorrow a little bit more, man, about this cat.
Yes.
You know, we talked a lot of yesterday about thickness and trailer parks, and all of a sudden he disappears.
Hope we didn't hurt his feelings. Find out when he comes back tomorrow.
Game ideas when it's too.
Samantha will do a song for Jesse.
Yeah.
Bring him back to show tomorrow with a song. Chris.
We have a
little ditty.
Have we told the people that we have an artist?
Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go.
Yeah. Chris Beam is an artist. And he has several songs that he's put. I think he's going to put together an album here soon. When is it going to break, man? When your album going to break, Chris?
We just break it on the show. That's all we do. We break it on the show.
It's the EP.
That's all it's about.
Just one single at a time.
Yeah, one single at a time.
We're going to do something different today.
Okay.
Since Jesse's not here, we're going to save all the offense defense stuff for tomorrow. And we have never, I don't think, one show in the history of this show
Yes, sir.
have ever given Kurt his due.
No. Maybe that's a good thing.
And followed his talking points line for line in order.
Yeah, yes,
so
sir.
Nate
I thought
walked
you were
in
going to say we're going to ask him about all 14 of his kids.
No.
Oh, wow.
Nate came in. He was like, "Let's do this. Let's do something different." We're like, okay, what do you want to do? He goes,
maybe there's a reason, you know. You're the police. You're the gatekeeper of this.
Let's just
If it
go
doesn't
down the
sound good. You don't do it.
let's just go down the line. No, it all sounds good. It's just
It's a Kurt possible ideas. Welcome any ideas, and then he give us 10 to what, 1 to how many?
usually between 8 and 12, 14 sometimes. And we what makes our show different is we don't have run a show. Kurt gives us ideas, and then we just go all over the place. Sometimes we don't hit one item.
Right.
Sometimes we get to most of them, but I don't think we've ever gone to where we're like, okay, item number 1, 2, 3.
I want to do that one time.
All right,
if
let's
we
do
get
it.
about 4 or 5 of them, I want to. It's up to you, boss man.
You know what,
Go on.
Kurt? Do you have you have your list?
I do.
Why don't you run the show today? You host.
No, I'm not.
And start with
Let's
number
do that.
one. Just
Let's
start
do
with
this.
number one.
Start with number one.
Yeah.
I'll bring us in and out of breaks and do all that, but you bring up the points, and I'll be
Right.
Jesse, Vanilla Jesse.
And I'll stay Nate. You vanilla Jesse. That's double meaning.
Oh man! All right, we'll try this.
Okay.
then.
Let's go.
Okay, so 4 games in, month of September. We're a quarter of the way through. The Cowboys' offense is first in yards, 1,617. They are dead last in defensive yards allowed. Now they've had 2 overtime games, played a little extra than everybody else. But is there any way they can make this successful with those kinds of rankings and numbers?
Well, Kurt, I'm glad you asked, because that's been on my mind all week since Sunday. Look, here's what I think. I think the way Dak's playing out of his mind, he's playing like a top 3 quarterback. Maybe, hell, he may be the best one in the league right now, the way he played that game and the decisions he's been making. But that's not – it's sustainable over a season, But when he can't do it every single game. So the games that he slips up, that's where you're going to have the problem. Like you can't, it's not possible to be perfect 18 weeks of football. He's going to slip up, and you're going to have to score 30, 35, 40 points every week the way this defense. I don't think you're fixing the defense. I don't care what you do.
So.
I don't think you can bring people in. Maybe they'll get better and they'll grow a little bit and they'll hold people to 27, but I don't see them becoming a good defense. I see them staying in the bottom quarter of the league.
Instead of being 32nd, even if they were like 20th.
Yeah.
It would help. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. It would help because when you're giving up almost 60 yards more as a defense than your offense that is ranked in the top 10 in almost every category, that does not say a lot. And I'm agreeing with you, Vanilla Jesse. This thing is not going to change.
VJ. Call me VJ.
Okay.
But, I mean, I'll tell you this. After the Bears game, I didn't think this was going to be a competitive team. I think they're going to be in every game, but I think every game's going to be competitive, good and bad. Yeah. This week, I think is going to be competitive because they're not going to – I think the next week against Carolina. Yeah. But you're going to have a couple of games that you're going to get blown out because when Dak has an off game, your defense is still going to let the other team score. So I think you're going to be in it till right up towards the end. It's going to be a fun season if you like offense, but if you like good defense, you're going to be mad by the end of the year. You're going to be insane.
You know, I listened to Broadus on the show a couple of shows before us, and they asked about draft picks. And this year here, no, just let it ride. Let this season, if we can't find somebody sitting home or somebody want to just get rid of a player for basically nothing, just let this season ride.
Hold on to your draft
collateral
and just go.
Yes.
Enjoy the season.
So number two, Brother Kurt.
All right, let me pull back up here.
Keep it up.
Keep it up, bro.
I mean, you ain't got no problem with that. You got 18 kids. Keep it up, Kurt.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, you just mentioned that they could be in it even against the Jets and the Carolina Panthers this coming week. So
read. I don't know. You got to read.
Is this okay? The next two games, is this the turning point of the season? If you lose these two, even if you maybe lose one, are they cooked? Are they done? Are any chances of having a successful season done? So are these, and does that add additional pressure because so much could be riding on these, which we thought were two meaningless wins,
throwaway wins? Yeah,
but now this could be it.
Oh,
you, Jesse. I'll follow up.
Yes, I agree. If you don't win these two games, I still think they're going to be competitive. I think they're going to be one-score games, either 7 points or less. Because I don't think you can stop anybody. It's going to be, now can the Jets score with Justin Fields? The problem is his strongest attribute is what's eating you alive in two games. Yeah. A mobile quarterback, and your linebackers can't – they run in quicksand when they run up against a fast guy. So I think these are – look, you could lose them and turn something around, but I think this early in the season, these are must-win games because let's go look at – remember when we went through the schedule? Yeah. You know what's coming after this, the meat grinder. Mm-hmm. So I think you got to win these two.
The thing like when Jesse and a couple other guys say, man, I'd have went for it. And I tried to combat that. My thing is this here, you're trying to change the culture. And so – like, I didn't understand why he took Dak out 2 games ago, and it was explained to me. And I go back to when Jimmy, when he first got here, he was careful about how he did things, but once 2 years in, he would have went for that because he would have had better players, a better situation, and the confidence would have been high. And so when I look at this right here, if let's say they would have went for that and lost the game, what we would have been taken into the Jets. Mm-hmm. Right now, and I don't go for ties, either win or lose. But over there, what are they thinking? So
I would think Schottenheimer, he wants any grasp of positivity.
Yes, sir.
So a tie for him is better than a loss.
Yes. So these next 2 games, They are winnable if we can just get 2 stops in the second half. I'm serious.
That sounds so pathetic.
No. Listen.
Stops.
Let me tell you why. Because when they was in the lead, it was by 4. When we were in the lead, it was by 3. So they was always a field goal away. But if we could have got a stop in the second half, they never really stopped us either. No. So now we go up. So we either up by 4 or 5. Now they got to score a touchdown. That may give our defense, what it needs. So we're gonna need, if we going back and forth like you said, we need to get 2 steals in the second half.
Of course, we haven't scored in the second half on the road yet this year, so it'd be nice if we change that.
Break that.
Just when we thought we had something positive.
They're trying to talk us out of it.
Yeah.
The voice of reason. That's that chair.
That's
the chair.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, number 3. So we're looking at this 0-4 Jets team. 3 of those losses have been to teams that are currently leading their division. Pittsburgh's 3-1 ahead of the AFC Central. They got beat by Buffalo. They're 4-0 ahead of the AFC West. And then Tampa Bay's 3-1. They're ahead of the NFC South. So they faced some pretty good teams so far. Should we not be overlooking the Jets here? Because they could be a little tougher.
The film that I've seen, defensively, I've seen 2 games. Offense, I've seen a half a game. Miami was the half game, and Miami and Tampa is the 2 games I've seen defensively. They have players. They're trying to run a new system up under a new coach. On defense, they got number 95 tackle, defensive 3 technique over the guard. Quentin Williams he's nice. You're gonna have to double team him. I mean, you can go solo sometime, but the majority of the time you got to double team him. Offensively, they have a good running back. They have a nice wide receiver. The quarterback is the issue here. Do not take this man lightly. They're gonna throw 5 yard, 10 yard. They press him when they throw 15 yards. But if you get out of your rush lane, he gonna light you a new fire, bro.
He's fast, isn't he?
Yeah, he gonna light you a new fire. And we can say he can't throw, but once he gets you where he needs you to be and he has no pressure, that's what we're trying to get. With all these new dual threat quarterbacks, coaches are trying to take, like the Ben Johnsons of the world, they trying to take away your thinking. This is the 1 or 2 options you got. And if those 1 or 2 options are not there, just take off and run. And so this kid, coupled with him being with Pittsburgh last year when they was doing that early in the year for him, now the Jets are doing that for him. So if he can, if it's 1 or 2 reasons not there, he take off, we're going to have to be in our lanes. And the positive thing about lanes, if you stay in them, you make the quarterback have to throw the ball. But if you get out of them, the quarterback going to punish you. So now we don't have a consistent pass rush, y'all. So this thing is going to be what and what. We don't have if we had a consistent pass rush to put pressure on this kid to knock him off his spot,
Not a consistent pass rush and linebackers who are struggling. That sounds like it's going to make a tough afternoon for corralling the quarterback.
Yes. Wow.
Wanting to get another one in here for the break?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Let's do another one.
4 last year.
Wait, tell me what I heard about this, but I haven't seen it. What happened? Coach Sala got into it with one of the Jaguars players.
Yeah, no, the other coach.
Okay.
And something about he had sort of and I'm not 100% sure, so forgive me. He had kind of accused the Jacksonville coach of legally stealing signs.
Right.
I'm not sure what that means. And so after the game, the Jacksonville coach, when they went to the handshake, he was like, "Nah, I don't." He walked past him. And then I guess at that point, words were said, and they got to barking at each other.
Right.
There's a few coaches in the league I would not want to pick a fight with. He would be a top of
him and Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell beat you with his voice. You want some of this?
Bite your kneecaps.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt, go ahead. Give us one more.
Number 4. Last year, the Dallas defense was one of the worst.
I love this question.
Versus the run. This year, they are the absolute worst versus the pass. seems like a bad trade-off. At this point, would you rather be worse against the run?
Would you rather? Yeah, that's what I like about the question.
I always build from the middle. But the one, like when number one left here, I always said, Mr. Jones had one or two choices: pay this man and go out and get you a B+ nose tackle, or let the man go. So they let the man go, and they got a B+ nose tackle. Now you're in a bind. You're in a bind. But one thing I don't think that Mr. Jones or any of these coaches thought defensively that our secondary would not be able to adjust. That is the crusher that nobody saw coming. When this happened, we knew we weren't going to have the sack pressure. We knew we weren't going to have the sacks, but maybe a little bit of pressure. And did you think that our secondary would be in shambles?
No.
Even with the injuries, we didn't think our secondary would be in shambles.
Like this. It just seems like now, last year they were giving up 15, 20-yard runs, and now they're giving up 40-yard touchdowns.
Yes.
Would you? I think I would rather have although it's hard to watch when you have a terrible pass defense. I personally would rather have a bad pass defense than a bad run defense. And maybe it's just because I have a little PTSD of watching this team the last 12 years.
Yeah, the last 20 years.
Yeah.
But the thing is, now you're talking about Friday the 13th. That's what passing does. You just, everywhere you go, Jason coming after you.
Yeah.
You know,
and it can happen so quick.
Yeah.
At least with the run game, it's a slow death. With this, it's
man.
just whoop,
yeah, we cut you a couple of times, but bro, what we have done here has not been right. Wow, even to the point where you pay a guy and 2 years later you taking away snaps, you know, in digs, you taking away snaps. So it's a killer. I'd rather have the poor run defense because it's a slow death.
Yeah. I guess it's, to me, because it's football.
Right.
And when you have a bad run defense, it's about being physical.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
beating you up.
Right. I'd rather have a physical team that can't cover than a non-physical team that can cover, right?
Yeah.
Because it seems like in the playoffs, the formula every year in December is wear them out.
Yeah.
And third quarter, just run, and you can't. And it's
demoralizing.
It's just like watching this pass defense is demoralizing. Too, so I don't really know. It's a coin
That's
flip.
the thing. It's just, this is such a pass-happy league. It's 70% of the plays are pass.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like I said, it's boom, all chunk. You're downfield.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right, let's take our first break. Good job, Kurt. I like
Good
this.
rock,
I like
Kurt.
this.
Good rock,
It's a
man.
good
Good
idea.
rock.
Nate. All right, take our first break. When we come back, more Hanging with the Boys, hosted by Kurt Daniels. Be right back.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand Star-Shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. If you're just tuning in, Kurt is hosting today with Jesse's absence, and we are going exactly down his rundown sheet. I am Vanilla Jesse, otherwise known as VJ today, next to
Big Newt.
Big Newt. What you got for us, Kurt? What's number 5 on your
number
list?
5 on the list. And I'm interested in all this because we have our resident expert here on staff here. But Pro Football Focus, which you guys know I visit all the time, they have Dallas ranked 3rd in run blocking in the league, but last in pass blocking. And Nate, I just wonder, like, do you kind of agree with that? And then 2, this is probably a dumb question, but are there ways to use what they do well in run blocking in the passing game?
That is the new NFL. Make everything look the same. That's play action pass. That word has been around a long time. Play action pass is fake like you running the ball, and that makes guys come up, linebackers come up. Maybe your deep safety take a step up and not a step back, and that minute hesitation, then you got a chance for receivers to get into open lanes, break free off from one-on-ones and stuff like that. That's what the play-action pass is. And then your waggles where your quarterback will fake the run and waggle around or roll out, stuff like that. So it's ways of doing it, but you have to your run has to stay effective because 1 or 2 times when you do that, the linebackers will stop looking at the running backs and they're going to start – dropping to the areas right away, or a defensive lineman going to not pay attention to the run and just going to come off. So you're going to have to be pretty consistent with that play action pass, or making a lot of your, like the Jets, they opened up, I think, one of their games where they had 12 personnel and they ran that a lot. And then all of a sudden it helped them a little bit later on in the game. And Miami did the same thing. So, no, Miami didn't. They stayed spread out.
What makes you how can somebody be really good run blocking but really bad in the technique?
One of them is a physical movement. One of them is a physical leverage. We call run blocking a physical leverage, where you try to get up under a guy, get his pads, or you just try to maul a guy. And, if he's good enough to get into you first, you just try to maul a guy, and just move him. I can get up on you and feel you. Whereas in pass, I'm dropping back. It's a more positional leverage. And you trying to stay between your quarterback,
more athletic,
and the guy that's more athletic moving. You got to kind of wait on a guy to see where he's going. Whereas with run blocking, a lot of times, unless they slant in certain ways, you can dictate what happens to him. He's reading you. Whereas with the pass, I'm reading you now. You coming off the end, I'm reading you. Especially if I jump way out, I'm giving you 2 ways to go. That's why I love the cocoon effect up there with the guards and centers. And you ain't got much room to jump around up in there. So, but on them tackles, yeah. And I
would think most linemen would prefer run blocking then.
Yes, because if I can lay my hands on you, and you're gonna be physical in pass blocking too, but in run blocking, you get a chance to just let them feel your strength and your power. And over a game, like they wore Parsons down by just continuously hitting him at the end of the game, even though he got that sack at the end. That kid was wore down. I promise you, he went to sleep that night. Back on the plane, he probably ate him some cottage cheese and went to sleep.
Cottage cheese.
Well, they got a decent run game going now this year with Williams. I mean, how much is he helping just that run game with the blitz? I've been impressed with how he seems patient with setting up blocks and all that.
And the thing that he don't run you over fully. He always he's half man. He's not taking the pounding people are thinking. Like Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell used to be all or nothing with Earl. But this guy, he always sliding off of you. He always spinning off of you. When he see he has the advantage, he'll lay that big old head on you. But and he understands his blocking scheme. And he's doing a great job. But like I said, I think he's being underused. And maybe coach saying, hey, this is a long season. Mm-hmm. I got to protect Dak. So there's maybe some games where I don't have to give it to him 25, 26 times. Right now he's averaging around about 19, 20 carries.
Isn't it crazy how that was the main focal point of in training camp? Like, we don't have a run game. Yeah. We don't have a running back. This is the biggest deal. That's been the brightest spot on the team is like Dak's playing the running game, and then everything you thought was good, the secondary. Oh, we gonna be Deron Bland is back, and Trayvon's gonna be back. We good. Linebackers, we got Lou Fowl. We got some newcomers. We're gonna be good. And then, man, what a difference 4 games can make, huh? Jeez.
That's for sure.
Wow.
All right, number 6. We'll stay with the offensive line here. So Guyton might not play this weekend. He's had a concussion late in the game. He's in the protocol, but Schottenheimer said it's possible. Still, he's struggling this year. Again, Pro Football Focus has him ranked 67th out of 73 tackles. So, one, what did you think of Nate Thomas when he got in there? And is it time to give him a chance at more reps?
You have no other choice. Guyton has been better. Is he played up to the level where we think most of our past first-rounders have played? No, he hasn't. But he's gotten better. He seemed to be a lot more confident, and he's much more physical than he was last year. He still has a ways to go, and I just hate when he missed games because that's a rep taken away from him. But Nate Thomas, he played okay last week. He played left and right tackle. So imagine if he can get 60 snaps at one deal, and they see like, oh, okay, is this really a competition? Can we really put a little bit more pressure on our offensive tackles? Fellas, I'm gonna say this right here. I haven't seen guys have snaps taken away from them since Jimmy. I mean, we saw where Diggs had a few snaps taken away, and maybe it was playing that way. I don't know with the trainers or something, but you see our linebackers. We're seeing them, and Sam Williams taken right out of the game immediately.
You like that?
I like, because it's Mr. Jones for the first time in a very long time, and Steven and all of those guys and Will, they letting this guy coach. Don't make him a liar. Hey, man, I got your back. I got you covered. Do what I asked you to do. You're going to play. Then all of a sudden, I got your back. I got you covered, but you don't have to do what I say. Yeah, you got to do what the coach say. Yeah. You got to – I don't care if you're the best one-on-one man in the world. And I'm being honest. If that man leave you over there by yourself and tell you by yourself, you got this deep third by yourself, and you up there pressing and miss and fall on the ground and we give up a touchdown when all you had to do was turn and run and make sure this man catch this ball underneath you, like we at least have a second chance, who do you care about? What you want to do or what's best for the team?
Yeah. I was surprised that Thomas went in at right tackle, like you said, for Steele. I think I was just kind of giving Steele a break or something going on.
I don't know. Like I said, that play action pass, you've always heard me say Steele is a play action pass. I just wish that we had a steady enough defense that we could run the ball 35 times. Just a steady enough defense. Because we could run the ball 35 times, that's going to save Dak, and that's definitely going to save our tackles. But you have to play the game how it's played.
Shootout.
It's fun. It's fun. All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, How many more points you got to get?
3.
3 more. See what they are.
Yes.
We come back. Hanging with the boys.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the show. Kurt Daniels hosting, VJ and Big Nate, Big Newt, fielding questions from Kurt Daniels today. The final segment brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Where there's a $5,000 winner every single day. Shop with 7 rewards and play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/2026. U.S. and D.C. Ages 16 and older. For full official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-day.com/rules. Kurt,
Nice.
we have 13 minutes to get 3 questions.
13.
Think we can do it?
I think
we can pull it off?
Fine, we'll be fine. These are all sort of related, so
Actually, 4 questions.
4? Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's 4. I'm sorry.
7,
okay.
8, 9, and 10.
I forgot about 7. I'm gonna look back. Okay, number 7 then. I'm interested to see how. Do you think right now Jake Ferguson has the most catches by any tight end in NFL history after 4 games? It's crazy, 34. But he also has the lowest yards per catch average in the league among tight ends right now, 6.6 yards. Do you like the way they're using him? Is there a way to maybe get him more yardage? Just all these little dump-offs.
He's part of the run game. He is actively a part of the run game. You know, get the ball out of Dak's hand, try to find some rhythm, make these guys rush. It's kind of like they rushing for nothing. When you get the ball out of your hand that quick, defensive linemen hate that. Oh, they get 5 steps in, all of a sudden, the ball gone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of disheartening. So I see what Coach is trying to do. Now, I'm thinking that's what he's trying to do. Like I say, you know, he broke the average and caught a 10-yard touchdown pass, but you know, but I think it's just part of his run game. I think instead of him throwing to the backside of the backfield, I think this is just part of the run game to keep it going, keep some type of rhythm going, eat up some clock. You know,
You guys like that?
Me personally, I would like to see 8 or 9 yards because that you know that always keeps you in manageable down and distance. But sometimes when you catch for 2 or 3 yards, that's scary because you know it puts a lot of pressure on your quarterback to make a bigger play next time.
I like it, Kurt. You want to know why?
Tell us.
Because it's working. Whatever you're doing right now, don't change anything on offense because
it's working.
It's work even without CD. Like, you got guys stepping up. You got a run game finally. Hey, guess what? They can score in the red zone this year. You know how long it's been since we've been able to score in the red zone?
Right.
Now, if they can just score on the first possession of the game and get some momentum going, don't fall behind, and then get it to where you can use that run game and run down the clock and wear those guys out. That way, when Dak really needs to air it out, the defense on the other side is exhausted. Whatever they're doing, would it be great if they stretched the field a little bit with Ferguson? But you got CD, you got Pickens, you got Turpin, you got those guys that can do that. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep this rhythm going. It's fun to watch. Dak's getting the ball, like you said, getting the ball out, keep him healthy. I mean, he's an old man now. He got a family to look after now. He got to make some business decisions. So keep it going. I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of it in that way. Of it's just part of the run game, whatever, and it's successful, like you said. Mm-hmm. So. Cool. All right, number 8 here. Our owner, Mr. Jones, said, I don't know if it's yesterday or today on
what was that
flagship
little river band song? Hang on, help is on the way.
Nice. He did say that they asked him about the defense, and he kind of said help's on the way, but it makes you wonder what help.
It is. I mean, at the end of this year, man, with the draft, help is on the way. The free agent money is larger than it's been in a long time.
And look, let's don't forget, this is one of the best personnel groups that can go find guys that have been sitting on the couch for 6-8 months, a year. Remember that one year when George Selvey was here and all those guys, and they just around Christmas time, they just went and, hey, what you doing? You want to come play some football? If they're out there, Will McClay and those guys will be able to find them. So I don't think there's going to be – I'm like you. I hope they don't go spend this draft capital on something. Go find somebody, something that's low value, trade a 7th rounder.
Thank you. 7th and beyond. If we got it, 7th and beyond.
Or go find somebody. Go call Brady James and say, hey, what you doing, Brady?
Well, I've heard fans keep asking why don't they sign Stephon Gilmore? Or why don't they sign Eric Kendricks or guys like this? Obviously past their prime, but maybe a little knowledge. And I don't know. Did something like that interest you at all?
Me, fellas, I'm sticking to my guns. This season's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm enjoying it. Not the losing, and not even the tie. But just to see where this team is going.
Ride it out.
And the thing that makes me happy, like you said, whether we play the worst team in the league, it's going to be a shootout. Whether we play the best team in the league, we got a chance to have a shootout. So, hey.
It's like when you I don't know. I used to shoot pool a lot because obviously I spent half my life in a bar.
Right.
But that's why I failed out of my first 2 years of college because I played pool in the student union building.
Nice.
But when you shoot pool, you play – if somebody's worse than you, you usually play down to their level. When they're better than you, you raise your game. And you're always – pool, no matter how – unless you just are a shark, there's always – you're going to be within 1 or 2 balls on the table both ways, right? You play up and down. I think that's what this team's going to do. I think – when you have equal or greater talent, you're probably going to lose, but you're going to be in the game. Yeah. When you are playing somebody with equal or lesser talent, you're probably going to let them play up to your potential. So, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to gripe every week. I'm just going to, like Nate, just go and enjoy the ride.
Enjoy it.
Hope they improve a little bit.
You got to everybody each week. We thought when we were winning how people swayed back and forth. Now, I mean, we saw what James Houston did, or was it James Houston got? Now it's all like, hey, man, bench everybody. I mean, not everybody's, he's the next coming. And just think, Overshown, this man hadn't played in a while, but people are like, Cowboys' hope is eternal. Mm-hmm. Man, we just hold on. We got this guy here going, James. Now when we get Overshown back, so we ain't got to do much. All we got to do is just shove them in the street a little bit. They'll run on out there and get hit.
Well, I'll jump to number 10 then because, like you said, people keep talking. No?
You got to go number 9.
Number
They
9.
wanted it in order.
All right, number 9.
We almost made it to the finish line, Kurt.
Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so again, talking about bringing help, there's the 21-day practice window has opened up for some of these guys that have been on some of the reserve lists. Jonathan Domingo, Siobhan Revel, Phil Maffa, Kalen Carson. Is this part of the help is on the way that Jones might be talking about? And can any of them, you think, really make an impact or a difference?
Yeah, about 7 games from now. I'm gonna always give these kids and people coming off injury. I'm gonna give them time. When I think it's so irresponsible for me, a guy that's played sports. I'm not talking about the typical fan. They pay their money. They should expect the best. Mm-hmm. A guy that's been in sports a long time to look at these guys and know what it takes to get back and to get going. Some of these guys are coming off major injuries. Some of these guys have not played football since last year. So in time, 6, 7, 8 games, give these guys an actual chance. And now, who's to say they ain't learning a new offense or a new defense? Mm-hmm. So, 6 days, 7 weeks, it's funny. But I'm not going to tell a fan, hey, man, when Revel get out there, boy, I'm telling you, this dude, that's the cornerback, right?
Yeah.
He coming off major surgery, and then I think they had to do something to his other knee. Yeah. So if this kid don't come out the gate in 2 or 3 weeks being what everybody want him to be, now you don't have to backtrack. Well, he is coming off. Say this responsibly before.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
I'm hoping that Mingo and Carson can help. They've been around a little bit, and so they kind of know the league already.
Mingo ain't got a choice.
Yeah.
Tolbert has made sure that. Flournoy is made sure that. Come half if you want. These kids are trying to grow up because Pickens has made sure that.
Yeah.
That's called competition, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The other two, though, I mean, Moffa and, like you said, Revan, they're rookies.
Yes, they are, man.
So I doubt we're going to see a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll slip number 10 in, and you brought him up a little bit before, but people keep talking about Overshawn. Even Mr. Jones said it on his radio show. I mean, he's an exciting player, but 2 pretty major knee surgeries in 2 years. Why?
Because
what can we expect, even if he comes back this year at all?
He jumped on. Remember, he got hurt his rookie year. And this dude, they had to literally put a bit on this dude to hold him back in training camp. He was trying to run out there and practice because he never had that mindset like a lot of guys trying to come back off an injury. They think about, they breaking down. This kid didn't think that way. But now you've had a second surgery.
Yeah, even maybe worse than
worse than so now even the trainers are saying, okay, we know as soon as we turn this guy loose, he's going to be 100 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. But it's still the game he hasn't played in a long time. We got to give him a chance. Because remember now, they was trying to corral him to say, slow down, break down, because he missed a few tackles each game. Even though he was making a lot of tackles behind the line in the open field, he was the ultimate linebacker. He missed 1 or 2 because he's just so gung-ho to take your head off. So now, is he going to be that same guy? And is he going to,
Well, it seems unfair to him because you're saying, oh, this guy's going to – things will be different when he gets back. It'll be a bigger impact. You're asking him to hit that 100 miles.
Yes, and he may be that guy that can go 100 miles an hour, but
doesn't seem
he
fair.
has it is not fair, and that's why you hear me sometimes just challenge, especially I'm talking to the DallasCowboys.com. You guys out there in the street, I don't care, but we have a job. We are the only NFL team to basically be able to say what we want about players over there.
And ownership and coaching. And
so, but we still have a responsibility. Don't oversell something, man. Everybody should have been around here long enough. When I hear people go, Overshawn, get back. Wow. And then when you see him in the hall, you say, hey, bro, this dude coming off injury. Yeah, I know it. Well, hold on, bro. You just told everybody the cavalry was coming. What if they run over the cavalry? What if the Indians have more arrows than they have Winchesters? You know what I'm saying?
And Kurt, you have in your note there, and people keep talking about Overshown, including Jerry. Why? What is?
Why is he not supposed to, bro?
No. What is Mr. Jones at his core?
Thank you. Yeah,
he's a salesman. Mm-hmm. You think he doesn't want to fill that stadium up every week? Why you think he said help is on the way? Yeah. Because he sees what we see, and he knows if that mindset gets in those fans that, oh Lord, season is over, 4 games in, people gonna start selling them tickets. The value's gonna go down. So guess what? What does everybody want? Hope. Help's on the way.
Yeah.
And guess what? Yeah. Overshown. Remember how good he was?
Yeah.
He's selling it. He's selling it. Opium. So that's why. And you know what? Fair or unfair, that's the world we live in with this star, right? 365 days a year, it's a soap opera, right?
Yes, sir.
You got to sell the hope when there's not any hope. Right now, it doesn't look like a whole lot of hope.
See, but the two entities I'm talking about should be the way they are. Mr. Jones should be 110% in.
Mm-hmm.
Always. The fans should be 110% in because one is making money and the other is spending money. So
they need each other.
Yeah, they need each other. So you have to keep ciphering that thing from them. You know what I'm saying?
And as maddening as it is,
yes,
it works, and that's why this building is so nice.
Yes.
You know, that's why this complex, that's why you can look out on that field when we open the show and there's middle of the day and the middle of the week, there's people out there. That's why there's tours nonstop in this building. Cause
yes, I'm going to get in on that. I'm going to get a piece of that change.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Get some guest appearance money. You keep stopping in them tours.
Yeah.
But it works, man, and that's why it's the most obnoxious fan base in the world and the greatest fan base in the world. Kurt, great job.
Oh, come back, Jesse.
Nate, good stuff.
Good
man.
stuff on you today, bro. Good stuff on you.
That was fun going down the thing. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. Jesse, we will see you tomorrow on the show.
We need a full report.
And we'll see you then.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!